of sets of tennis and contemplating my 40th birthday, because it was the day of my 40th birthday. The day, mind you. So she walks off the court, and I'm watching her and I'm talking to these guys who are sitting next to me. They don't see her. Well, I'm looking right at the tennis court, looking at her, and I'm saying, yeah, and I'm looking at this beautiful woman playing tennis, and I'm thinking to myself, wow, And she walks off the court, and the guy walks off with her, and she sits down at a table like 8 feet in front of me with this guy. And I'm still looking at her, and I'm thinking, wow, that's... And I'm thinking, boy, if that guy had a small stroke, nothing serious, but just a small sort of paralysis would come and take his ass away. And as I'm thinking that, the guy gets up and he walks away. I'm thinking, damn, maybe he's going to the bathroom. How long it take a piss? Maybe something longer. But I got a couple of minutes and I'm thinking, I got to think of something quick to say, because anybody who looks that good has heard it all in Hollywood. They've heard everything. So as I'm thinking, I better get my ass up quick and get over there and then get the hell back, before Muscle Eyes gets back.
Muscle Eyes.
So I go up to her. That was a good one.
I like that.
So I go up to her and I say, listen, I can't think of anything clever to say, because anybody who looks as good as you have heard everything already. So I just got to tell you that you are the most beautiful. And she says, that's the best line I ever heard. Sit down. So I said, really? Well, what about that guy with muscles in his eyes? She said, no, he's just my tennis instructor. So I said, oh, that's great. And that's great. Now I dated a few actresses in my time, and I was hoping she wasn't one. Because it's always, my agent, no, I'm auditioning tomorrow, but the rent is tough, man, in town here. I'm running a little low, that kind of shit. So I figured, oh, man. So I asked her what she says. I'm an actress. I thought right away, what's this going to cost? And I said, what? Nice meeting. And she said, no, don't go. Sit down. Anyway, one thing led to another. She gave me an 8x10 glossy picture out of the trunk of her Cadillac Eldorado. Am I right? Cadillac Eldorado. I told the truth.
Yeah.
And she said, and I said, can I have your number? Yeah, she gave me the number. So it's the weekend, right? This is Saturday. So I figure, she says, listen, I'm going to be out of town. I'm going to a celebrity tennis tournament tonight in Arizona, right? But call me, next week. Mm-hmm. So I'm driving my green Porsche.
Yeah.
So I had my little green Porsche, and I'm driving home from the tennis court, and I get to the signal of Fairfax and 3rd Street, and I'm thinking to myself, if you call this girl, you're going to be in deep shit.
That's right.
Because this girl is too gorgeous, and I'm getting this vibe from her that this is going to be more than just biff, bam, thank you, man. I may get emotionally involved in this. I better think twice, because there's plenty of women out there. But this one is special, and this ain't going to be casual.
Right.
Well, so I thought about it for about 30 seconds. And then I began furiously calling the number. No. I waited till Monday, and I went to my office. And about 10 in the morning, I figured I'd call. And I get, what would you believe it, in those days, an answering service. Oh, shit. Hollywood bullshit, answering service. I'll give you a call back someday. And I left a message. And about 5 minutes later, I got a call back.
No, Gary.
Okay, 6 minutes. and so anyway, so I dated her. And after we dated for about a month, she actually let me kiss her.
Wait a minute, Gary. Gary.
What?
Well, I went to the tennis thing, and who did I meet?
Who'd you meet?
That knew you.
Oh,
You're
yeah,
skipping
that's right. I forgot.
You jumped the gun here.
Okay, let me flash back to the tennis court.
Right.
So she
Rewind.
goes to Arizona. Now this is, so help me God, this is absolutely the truth. The odds against this happening in real life would probably be about 1,000,000,000 to 1. Right. So she goes to this tennis tournament, it turns out, and she tells me when I see her the following week that I met someone who knows you. Right. And I said, how the hell you meet someone that knows me in Arizona at a celebrity tennis tournament? She said, the girls at the tournament were all assigned roommates randomly. Randomly.
Right.
And there were like, I don't know, 40 or 50 women there, or 60, whatever. And one of the women that was assigned to be her roommate, the only one, was
Myra Waters.
Myra Waters.
You remember Myra
Myra
Waters, the actress?
was a black actress who was dating Barry Gordy, who
Barefoot in the
happens to be a
Park.
good friend of mine personally.
Barefoot in the Park,
And
that
Barry
movie.
Gordy
You
and
remember?
Myra and I and my former wife
You remember?
had gone on a cruise together to the Greek islands about 6 months before. So here
I was meant
so
to
Myra
meet
says,
him.
"Who's this guy? She was telling Myra this guy hit on me. I guess she must have liked me to tell this woman about me. Because she was, so anyways, Myra said, "Oh, I know Gary." So she said, "How you know him?" She said, "I was on a cruise with him in the Greek islands 6 months ago."
It was
And
meant for me to
we
meet
were
him.
Yeah. So anyway, so that was a weird thing,
That's
right?
weird. That's-
So I guess that's why she thought it was okay to call me back, because she
Because
found
somebody
out I
knew
was
you.
a legitimate
I didn't think
human
you were-
being.
yeah.
I wasn't a rapist or a killer. Or
Yeah,
anything.
that's right.
So anyway, it's okay. So flash forward. So I'm dating her, and I want to impress her desperately. And it's a month has gone by now, and I was lucky to hold her hand after dating her about 37 times. So I'm thinking, what kind of bullshit is this? This is, you know, this is really bullshit. You know. So I said, hey, let me ask you a question. I said at one point, I said, how come we haven't had sex already? She said, because I really like you. I said, boy, is that all right bullshit? You really like me, and that's why you want to have sex with me? Yeah, I really like you. I really think you're a great guy, and I think we have something going on here, and so on. So I said, so how come you're not giving me some? And she said, well, that's how I am, you know. And so I figured, okay. So I take her out to my beach house. I figured this will do it. This will do it. She sees the beach house.
Malibu.
She sees Malibu.
Yeah,
She
right.
sees this place. This is going to do it. So we get out to the beach house, and she says, stop on the way. I stop on the way, and she goes into the market in Malibu, and she buys a frying pan. Hey, if I'm lying, I'm dying. She wants me to buy her a frying pan and some chicken and some flour and some shit. So I do it, and I'm thinking, what's going on?
I'm dragging it for a long time.
She goes, we could have stopped and pick up some hamburgers and gone out there. And I gotta wait for her to cook all this shit before I can make a move. You know.
I gotta feed my man.
So anyway, so she makes me the greatest fried chicken I have ever eaten in my life. I mean, really good. With a nice mushroom sauce and shit on it. And we're eating this fried chicken, and it's great. And I'm thinking, this woman can cook. She's trying to impress me. This woman wants to be a wife of somebody. I better get her the fuck out of my beach house. You know? Anyway, one thing led to another. So now listen. So one thing leads to another, and I have the chicken, and it's great. And we're smoking a little weed, whatever. Everything is really going very well. And I'm losing all control. Anyway, one thing leads to another, and we're in the bedroom, and the windows are open, and she's hearing the waves because she insists on hearing the waves. And by the way, this is the middle of the night, and it's freezing ass cold out there, and the goddamn wind is blowing through the window, and I'm freezing my ass off, and she wants to hear the goddamn waves. Well, do you know how hard it is to make love when you're freezing your ass off at the same time? It is not great. So anyway, one thing leads to another, and we get together and so forth, and now we're lying there getting sleepy and about ready to fall asleep, and it's quiet, and I mean quiet. She don't say shit, and I don't say anything. We're just quiet, and we are locked in the arms of love. All right, and the waves are coming in like this, and it's quiet. We haven't said a word in 5 minutes. The waves are coming. Then all of a sudden, a wave misses a beat. It goes, and then nothing. And then she murmurs softly, the wave done fucked up. And
It did.
And I became hysterical. That's exactly the way she said.
It did.
She said, oh no. She said, the ocean done fucked up. And I became hysterical. I laughed for about 20 minutes. And that's when we decided we must never be separated again. And so from that day forward,
We've been together.
yeah, but that is a true story.
That's a true story, all
And
right.
to this day, she still makes me chicken genie, which I think I had it the other night.
Yeah, you had it. You saw it on Facebook. You saw it. Yeah, that's what it was.
So that's our courtship in a
Yeah.
nutshell.
That was my closing dinner.
Huh?
To the National Honor Society.
Right.
You said that was your closing dinner?
Yeah, that was my closing dinner.
You closed me.
I closed him with
She
that
closed
dinner.
me.
He didn't know it.
Yeah.
When I closed him, I just whipped out the best thing I know how to fix. It was my closing dinner.
And here it's almost 40 years
And
later.
now you know.
And we're still laughing about it.
And now you know it's my
So
closing
you know it's
dinner.
good. If a joke lasts that long,
There you are, right there. You got it already. We gotta go get Dominic.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
But-
So
but-
what were you telling me about who was that?
My niece,
Your
my
niece?
grandniece, excuse me, just
You-
inducted into the National Honor Society
Oh,
Hey,
really?
congratulations.
Oh, my goodness.
Hamilton, New Jersey.
Oh, congratulations. Well,
anyway,
you must
just
be
remember,
proud.
always marry a woman with a sense of humor. Because when all else fails, it will keep you going.
Okay, we have to let